Good morning, day 97 of 100 videos. I'm going to talk today about starting to write down the story of your life from today forward. It occurred to me the other day that in our present moments, we're writing the past of our future selves. And so what we do today is writing our pasts, because today will be the past. So start to write down details about the life, and this is going in the other direction, how you want your life to be from today forward. How do you take care of yourself? I was just listening to Jordan Peterson about schedules and how to use a schedule. And you use a schedule not as a tyrant and a slave kind of relationship. You use a schedule of who you are and how you take care of yourself, how you would like your life to be. And then the whole topic of goals came up in my head, and it's like, why set goals? And why are people so bad at it? There are a lot of people that are really bad at setting goals. And Jordan Peterson kind of explained that we don't get very specific with our goals because if we are specific, we're going to know exactly where we fail. And most human beings don't like to fail. So it's important that you go ahead, and when you fail, it's just a game that you play with yourself, and start to set some goals. And motivation is key in that. And if you're not motivated to, do something of a day, say lose weight, if your goal is to lose 20 pounds in the next 2 months, if that's not a very strong motivator, if you're not really motivated to do that, then you're not going to follow through on a goal. And what people tend to do is they set goals that aren't really important to them. And so then they can fail at them, and then they can beat themselves up because they failed, and the ego can continue to say, see, you couldn't do that. See, you couldn't do that. So it's important that you set goals that you can be successful at. And I've always taught my clients to start tiny. Say what you're going to do, and do what you're going to say. The 4 agreements talks about making your word law. One of the agreements is making your word law. And so start small. And I know it seems ridiculous, but tell yourself right now, today, okay, by 10 o'clock tonight, I'm going to have brushed my teeth. And then you do that. And then you say, see, I said what I was going to do, and I did what I said. And then you build on that. And I know it seems silly and ridiculous to have something that small and that, most people brush their teeth, hopefully, at night. But you putting your intention on that and following through on that starts to break down that ego that says you're not good enough, that says you can't do anything. You've never been able to lose weight. You're never going to lose weight. You've never been able to buy a brand new car. You're never going to be able to buy a brand new car. So start small. Start by making your bed every day. Just tell yourself you're going to make your bed every day for the next 7 days. Do 7-day challenges with yourself and start, and then the momentum starts to get built. And then you're like, oh, okay, I want to have $1,000 in my savings account by the end of 8 weeks. And then you figure out how you're going to do that. And then you start when you're building those little things like brushing your teeth at night. Just one day, brush your teeth by 10 o'clock on one day. Say you're going to do that. You start to build your self-worth and your self-esteem. And if you've never followed through with anything very long, that's why I have my shift charts. I have a 7-day shift chart, a 40-day shift chart, and a 100-day shift chart. And I use those with clients. And you can make your own grid. You can make your own charts. and you start to keep track of what you're doing. And then you put all that in a notebook, and then you look at it in 3 months from now. And really, by the end of the year, if you continue to use them, you look at the end of the year and you go, oh my God, look at all the things I did. Look at all the things I did. And that gives you a pat on the back too. And it says, good job, you did that. And in the end, nobody else can give us the good jobs. A lot of us look to our parents still as, adults, and our parents are dead, and we're still looking for approval from our parents for having done something good. You got to stop that. That is not a way to live your life. It is not a way to live your life to ask your wife or your husband or your partner in this life to give you the accolades for accomplishing something. Kids have to start to grow up and give themselves the pat on the back and not expect it from their parents. You are your own cheerleader. You need to be your own cheerleader, and you need to keep yourself accountable. I've heard it a million times. People say, oh yeah, I have a workout partner and we work out every other day, blah, 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 blah. Well, when that partner says, oh, I'm sick, for the next 4 days, a lot of people will take the excuse and go, oh, my workout partner is sick for the next 4 days. I'm going to take the next 4 days off. That's not good. You have to be your own. You have to keep yourself in line. You have to be your best cheerleader. You have to give yourself the accolades. So motivation is key in setting goals. And if you're not motivated, you got to find the motivation. What motivates you? Does money motivate you? Does energy, having more energy every day motivate you? Does a nice clean house motivate you? A clean car? I heard, I don't know if it was probably on an Oprah show before I stopped watching Oprah, that talked about your car is a reflection of who you are, of what's going on inside of you. So look at how clean your car is. I'm going in a bunch of different directions here today, but so start to write your story of what you want your future to be. Today, you're creating your past, because today will be the past once you're in tomorrow. Design the life that you want. Create the life that you want. Start writing down what your future looks like, and then start living that now. That's all Joe Dispenza's stuff. And that's part of how we manifest. And then think of a small goal. Start with a small goal and start to empower yourself to be better and do better. And so then you will feel better. That's the key. So day 97. I will see you tomorrow.